Okay, so this is my Aipas M1 Pro. I've had it for about 90 days, and I've had a couple of little problems with it, such as, hold on, somebody's trying to pass, such as these bolts falling out. So I had to go buy new ones. No big deal. Inconvenient, but no big deal. Today, I get barely a mile into the ride when I start getting this error code. I've reset the bike a few times because I don't know what the error code means, because it doesn't tell you. It just says error. So reset it. It seems to go through a thing just fine. But then when you start moving, okay, of course it's not going to do it this time. But when I, last few times when I started moving, it goes straight back to error code. Well then, because I was heading uphill, I actually put it in pedal assist, and I started getting a weird noise. Almost sounded like the chain had fallen off the sprocket, but the chain is perfectly fine on the sprocket. So now I'm wondering if it's the motor or something making the noise, and that's what the error code is. So I'm not even 2 miles or 3 miles into the ride, but I'm having a lot of problems today. Oh, here we go. See? All I did was push the bike forward and backward a little bit and got the error code again. But let me put the bike or the camera on, and hopefully you'll be able to hear some of the noises I'm hearing, because I'm going to start heading back because I don't know if I'm tearing up the motor here or not. Let's see. So, that noise, can you hear that? Now right now I'm just kind of coasting, I'm not pedaling. I'm in pedal assist 2. If I go down to pedal assist 0, does it do it? No. If I go up to pedal assist 1, does it do it? Yes. So I'm guessing there's something wrong with the motor. Pedal assist 0 doesn't do it. Pedal assist 1, it's doing it. So there's definitely something going on. I don't know what it is. I just put it in pedal assist 2, and I can't really feel it engage. Pedal assist 4, I'm not feeling it engage. So I think maybe whatever is supposed to engage the pedal assist is not working, which is a pain in the butt. Because while I typically ride on stuff like this, just sidewalks and whatnot, I'm in pedal assist 0, so you're not going to hear it. But you can hear the squeaking, which again is incredibly annoying. And I'm not entirely sure where the squeaking's coming from, but I'm wondering if it's coming from the center shock, the one beneath the passenger or the seat. Because excuse me, I'm all squeaky. Because when I just do this, it happens a little bit. I'm just bouncing a little bit. And then when I had the bike stopped, and I'll stop up here in the sun. When I had the bike stopped a few minutes ago, because I've been getting, 20-ish miles a day on average. But when I get here, I get off the bike and I just kind of push it up and down. You can hear the squeak. I don't think it's a drivetrain issue. Right now I have the forks locked out because I was hoping, I didn't know if it was the fork squeaking or not. I've played with the fenders, both, trying to alleviate any kind of squeak, thinking maybe they were squeaking against the tires or something. But it's going to be all slightly uphill, which is going to suck without the pedal assist. So yeah, I'm going to have to contact Aipas, show them or send them this video, because like I was saying, while I do primarily ride on surfaces like this. I have taken it on dirt roads and dirt trails and stuff for, 100 yards, 50 yards, things like that. No hardcore mountain biking. Let's see, so I'm still in pedal assist 0. Actually, so I thought I heard somebody coming up behind me. Let me pull over again. I'm gonna tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Ugh. Sorry. So, can I tilt the camera down? Yeah. Oh, you cannot see what I'm doing. The camera doesn't tilt that far. Awesome. Well, that way I was hoping to not have to narrate, but it looks like I'm gonna have to narrate. Yeah, the squeakiness is a problem because I do like to record and ride at the same time. So I'm in pedal assist 0. You're just gonna have to believe me on that. Go to pedal assist 1 and it engages that noise, whatever that is. Go to pedal assist 0 and it goes away. So it's definitely something with the motor, or is there a transmission or something that engages the motor? I don't know. What I know is, like I said, I'm gonna have to contact Aipas and be like, this doesn't work for me. I barely had this bike 90 days. So, I mean, the squeaking noise is enough. I mean, that's enough to be frustrated, but it's not enough to keep me from riding. And if it is the center shock, that's fine. But I need to know what to do. Do I need to loosen it? Do I need to tighten it? Do I need to oil it? Do I need to not oil it, but WD-40 or lubricate it in some other way? I'm not a really big fan of WD-40 for lubrication, but it should be used to clean, and that's it. But yeah, so I'm a little annoyed. So I'm still in pedal assist 0. We're about to hit a hill. There's a dead rat because, why not? But the pedal assist isn't even engaging, so all my uphill riding is going to be cumbersome because I'm in gear 1. Like, I can't go any lower other than walking, and I don't even know if I could put this in walking mode. If we get to a point where I have to do that, I will let you guys know, obviously. Is that guy on a unicycle? I think that person's on a unicycle. Good for them. I don't have that kind of balance. So, pedal, pedal, pedal. Oh, this is gonna suck. But you hear that noise. I mean, it's just obnoxious and annoying. On the one hand, it does alert everybody within a 100-yard radius that I am in fact coming. On the other hand, it alerts everybody within a 100-yard radius that I am in fact coming. And I like my bike rides. I've enjoyed them. Yep, that is a unicycle. Huh. Excuse me. Yesterday on the trail, I went north, and before I started recording, I did run across somebody on a one of those motorized unicycles, like not the one wheel, but like a motorized unicycle. He passed me going one way, turned around and passed me going the other way, which is cool. I actually looked at getting one of those, but I'm not as young as I used to be, and I wanted 2 wheels, not 1 wheels. So I'm gonna okay, so I just turned the whole computer off. Okay, because aside from tracking my miles, it really wasn't doing anything. But let's turn it back on. Oops, hey squirrel, get out of the way. So it's reset, it goes straight to error code 3. So yeah, aside from, I haven't really done any like hardcore off-road riding or anything, but it's an 80-pound bike. I'm not about to do any hardcore off-road riding. I've ridden on grass. I've ridden on like little dirt trails, and if I see something, like this, I've done stuff like this. And, occasionally off of a sidewalk curb onto the street, because I did have a cop yell at me for being on the sidewalk the other day. Or I guess that was about a week ago. But yeah. Hopefully Aipas has a solution, because I'd hate to think that I wasted $1,000 on this thing. And there's somebody's bike just sitting there. Somebody took the wheel off, okay. Or took the tire off, left the wheel, I guess. Here comes an incline, so that'll be awesome. I have two ways. I can go straight and take the bigger incline, or go this way, take the lower incline. Both of them are inclines. This one's not as aggressive until you get to the other end, and then it gets a little steep real quick. Whew. Sorry. But this is all technically a little uphill, so I'm feeling it, still pedaling an 80-pound bike. Yes, that squeaking noise is annoying. Whew. And I'm going to try and record at least to the 7-Eleven gas station up here. See, while the other trail is still going up, this one's at least doing this. What's today, Wednesday? Okay. Yeah, here's a bridge. Here's where this is about as far as I got into the 20-mile scheduled ride. When I was crossing this bridge is when I noticed the 03 error. And that's when I started resetting the computer, turning off the battery, thinking maybe it was just a hardware glitch, or a software glitch, sorry. But I was apparently incorrect, like major league incorrect. So, and yes, that is an annoying noise. Good news is, there's a woman up here ahead of me. Good news is, I'm not sneaking up on any women who might be otherwise concerned that a guy is sneaking up on her. I say that because I was just listening to a YouTube stories channel where women were writing about how things guys do that they find creepy. And a lot of them are, won't leave me alone, coming up on me without telling me you're there, blah, blah, blah. Like one guy's like, yeah, I checked into a hotel. I'm 6'3", 250 pounds. I checked into a hotel. A woman was at the elevator. She got on the elevator. I got on the elevator behind her. We just happened to be going to the same floor, so, I got the, I didn't hit my own number because she had already hit the number. And she just she just kept glancing at me. I'm guessing because she was worried that I was following her. When all it was is that we were going to the same place. And I'm like, yeah, I've had that happen. I get it. I tell this story all the time. I was out walking my dog one time, just around the block. Now, when I say around the block, it was like a mile. But we came up on a woman who was walking her dog. And instead of passing her, I just stayed about 30 feet behind her in case the dogs wanted to play. And she was on the phone with somebody, I didn't try to engage her in conversation. We were out in public, you know, blah, blah, blah. I didn't think anything of it. But then after a couple of minutes, she turned around and she's like, why are you following me? And I'm like, lady, I'm not following you. I walk my dog around this block 3 or 4 times a day. And we always go in this way. You just happen to be here. And, but now, anytime I'm walking the same way down the street as somebody, I always have to let them know, look, I'm not following you, I'm going that way. You know, or sometimes, if I think it's pertinent, I'll even tell them where I'm going, just so they don't get upset. But it was funny to hear that, because I hear a lot of, another channel I listen to on YouTube when I'm doing stuff like this is women who are complaining because guys won't approach them. You know, young ladies complaining that, you know, they get all dolled up and guys won't come up and talk to them. Women complaining that, you know, they see this cute guy at a cafe every Saturday morning, and yet he never approaches her, even when she smiles at him or glances at him. And it's like, you don't get it both ways. You don't get to say guys coming up to you are creepy and then turn around and say, I wish guys would come up to me. Because what they're really saying is, so I'm going to cut through here, hopefully. Ugh. Oops, yep. Just because it's a little quicker. But yeah, this is the most amount of like off-roading that I've done on this bike. So I can't imagine anything I did, because this is listed as a pretty strong bike that you can do stuff like this on. But yeah, that's about the most that I've ever done off-roading, or the roughest off-roading I've ever done. I have been on dirt paths longer than that, but they were smoother. Like dirt walking paths that are still smoothed out for like strollers and wheelchairs and stuff. And you can still hear the squeaky stuff. Yay. Up here, we're going to get to a hill that's really, really... I mean, it's not super steep, but it's steep enough that I might have to walk the bike. And I'm still blinking the 0.3 error. And I still have a couple miles to go. Yay. Luckily, I think this hill here, and then the bridge. Crap. I was going to say, I think this hill is the last steep area that I have to deal with. And you can kind of see it up there ahead where it goes up. But yeah, once I go under the interstate, there's a bridge. I usually don't record that because it's, you know, I don't like the YouTube people to know where I end up. But yeah, the bridge isn't going to be fun either. And then it's relatively flat. And I say relatively. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. So much fun. So I just shifted into gear 2 from gear 1, so I can hopefully get some momentum here. But again, 80-pound bike. And we're back in gear 1. Oh, and I'm gonna have to stop. My thighs are on fire. But let's see. I think if I hold down the 1, yeah, I just felt something engage. Pedal assist or walking assist, neg 1. So at least that worked. But I'm 5.5 miles right now with multiple stops because of this issue. Whew. All right. Well, so what have we learned about this bike? Hold on. So this is the kind of curb, it's the most that I've hit. And then again, this kind of off-roading where it's just uneven pavement. Oh, somebody's got a tent over there. If you can see her past that Jeep. But yeah, let's see. Pedal assist 1, and it sounds like gears are all over the place. Now, I have, for the most part, only gone to pedal assist 1, 2, and 3. I've only been to 4 and 5 a couple of times. Yesterday I did 5 because I was finishing up a ride, and I knew I was going to be charging the battery anyway, so I went ahead and shoved it in a 5 just for the last mile or so back. Whew. But yeah, so what have we learned about this bike? One, the brakes suck, but we knew that going in because, whew, I'm out of breath. You know, all the reviews and stuff that I read and watched on YouTube about this bike said the brakes suck, and they do. 2, squeaks so much. In fact, it squeaks so much that when it doesn't squeak, you can see the bridge up ahead too. When it doesn't squeak, it's actually rare, and you notice it not squeaking. Like, if I can get by at like this with this amount of squeaking, I consider it a good day. But if I start pedaling a little harder, the squeaking comes back a little harder, which is why I thought it was a drivetrain issue. But now I'm wondering if it's that rear shock. And 3, the motor apparently will just go out on its own. So, anywho, thanks for coming along, and I'll let you guys know when I have an update.